Anna was sitting at her desk, ready to learn English. She put on her headphones, opened her notebook, and pressed play on a podcast. At first, she felt excited, but after just a few minutes, she started to feel confused. The people in the podcast were speaking so fast. There were many words she didn't know. Her heart sank. She pressed pause. I can't understand this, she whispered to herself. Maybe I'm not good enough. Have you ever felt this way? Many people do. You are not alone. It is very normal to feel stuck when you are learning English, especially when you are trying to listen to native speakers. They speak quickly. They use slang and expressions you don't know yet. Sometimes they speak with different accents. All of this can feel too difficult. But here is something very important to understand. You do not need to understand every word. Yes, that's right. You can still understand the message without knowing every single word. This idea helped Anna feel better. Her teacher explained something simple but powerful. He said, try to focus on the main idea, not every word. Anna looked confused, so her teacher gave her an example. He said, imagine someone is talking about their vacation. You hear words like beach, sun, and ocean. Even if you don't understand everything, you can guess the person is talking about going to the beach, right? Anna smiled and said, yes, that makes sense. Her teacher continued, this is called context. Context is the situation or topic someone is talking about. If you pay attention to the context, your brain can guess the meaning of words you don't know. This made Anna feel more confident. She realized she didn't need to be perfect. She didn't need to understand 100% to enjoy English. She only needed to understand the big picture. When you listen to English, it's okay if you don't catch every word. Listen for the general topic. Listen for feelings. Listen for words you know. Slowly, your brain will begin to fill in the blanks. You will understand more and more each time. Anna remembered a time when she watched a movie in English. She didn't understand most of the words, but she still felt the emotion. She knew when the characters were happy, sad, or angry. Even without full understanding, she still enjoyed the movie. That's the power of context and emotion. This is how children learn their first language. They listen to people around them. They do not understand everything at first. But over time, they learn, they repeat, they guess. And then, one day, it makes sense. The same is true for you. Another thing Anna learned is that listening is not only about words. It's also about tone and emotion. If someone sounds excited or surprised or worried, you can feel it, even if you don't know all the words. This helps you understand what they're saying. So here is the message Anna wants to share with you. You are not bad at English. You are just learning. Feeling confused does not mean you are failing. It means you are growing. Think about when you learned to ride a bicycle. You probably fell a few times. You felt scared, but you kept going. And one day, you could ride smoothly and confidently. Learning English is the same. So, the next time you listen to a podcast, a movie, or a conversation, and you feel lost, take a deep breath. Tell yourself, it's okay. I don't need to understand everything right now. Focus on the feeling. Focus on the topic. Use the context to help you guess. And most importantly, keep going. You will get better step by step. English is not just a language. It is a way to connect with people. It is a bridge to new opportunities, new stories, and a bigger world. And you are already on the path. Be kind to yourself. You're doing better than you think. And remember, it's okay to feel stuck sometimes. That just means you are learning something new. Anna was ready to try again. After learning that she didn't need to understand every word, she felt more relaxed. But she still wanted to know how to improve her listening faster. So, her teacher shared a powerful secret. He said, Anna, the best way to train your brain is through repetition. She looked curious. Repetition? You mean listening again and again? Yes. He smiled. Just like when you watch your favorite movie more than once. The first time, you enjoy the story. The second time, you notice more details. The third time, you hear new words. It's the same with English. Anna decided to try it. She chose one of her favorite English songs. At first, she only understood a few words, but she liked the melody, so she listened again. And again. After the fifth time, she began to sing along. She even understood more of the lyrics. That small win made her feel proud. Now, she listens to short English clips every day, just 1 or 2 minutes long. She played the same clip 3 times. The first time, she listened without stopping. The second time, she looked at the subtitles. The third time, she tried to repeat some of the words. Each time she listened, she felt a little more confident. Her teacher introduced another technique. It was called shadowing. Shadowing? Anna asked. What is that? It means repeating what you hear right after the speaker, her teacher explained. You try to say the same words with the same tone and speed, just like a shadow follows your body. Anna thought it sounded fun, but also a little hard. She picked a short video with clear speaking and subtitles. She listened to one sentence, paused, and then repeated it out loud. At first, she made many mistakes. Her voice sounded strange. She even laughed at herself. But she didn't give up. After a few days, her pronunciation got better. Her mouth moved more smoothly. She began to enjoy speaking out loud. It felt like a game, and she was improving without even noticing it. Then, Anna tried something new. She started recording herself. Every evening, she spoke about her day in English. Just 1 or 2 minutes. She talked about simple things. Today, I went to the store. Or, I cooked rice for dinner. Then she listened to her own voice. Sometimes she heard mistakes. Sometimes she smiled. But every time, she learned something. This was her voice journal, and it helped her build both listening and speaking skills. Anna also used music to help her. She sang along to English songs. Even if she didn't understand all the words, she could feel the rhythm. She learned how the words flowed. She practiced her intonation, how her voice goes up and down in a sentence. One day, her teacher shared a new idea. He called it emotion tagging. When you learn a new word, he said, connect it with a feeling. Is it a happy word, a sad one, maybe exciting or scary? When your brain feels emotion, it remembers better. Anna loved this idea. She made flashcards with little smiley faces, a blue one for sad words, a red one for strong words. a yellow one for fun or silly words. Soon, she didn't just know the meaning, she could feel the meaning. To make things more fun, Anna set small challenges. She called them micro challenges. She chose one short English video, only 1 minute long. For 7 days, she listened to the same video every day. Each time, she noticed something new, a word she missed, a phrase that now made sense, a sentence she could repeat clearly. Little by little, her listening skills improved. The best part? Anna didn't feel afraid anymore. She laughed at her mistakes. She celebrated her progress. She felt strong because she found ways to practice that worked for her. These simple tools, repetition, shadowing, recording, emotion, and music, became her secret weapons. They were easy, they were fun, and they helped her grow. Now, when Anna listens to English, she doesn't freeze. She smiles because she knows. Every time she listens, she is getting better, and so can you. Anna was starting to feel more confident with her English. She had learned to listen with context. She had practiced repetition and shadowing. But now, she wanted something more. She didn't want English to be just a study subject. She wanted it to become part of her everyday life. Her teacher smiled when she shared this idea. He said, "That's a great step, Anna. Learning English should not only happen at your desk, you can learn and enjoy it anytime, anywhere." Anna began to change her daily routine. First, she added English to her mornings. While she was making breakfast, she played a short English podcast. She didn't try to understand every word. She just listened and let the sounds fill the room. This was called passive listening. Even if her mind was busy cooking or cleaning, her brain was still hearing English. At first, she didn't understand much, but she stayed patient. Day by day, she began to recognize more words. Her ears were getting used to the sound of English. It felt more natural now, like music in the background. Then Anna created something fun in her home. She called it her English zones. In the kitchen, she played English music. In the living room, she watched TV shows in English. In her bathroom, she wrote simple English phrases on sticky notes. When she looked in the mirror, she said, "Good morning, Anna," or "Today is a great day." It felt a little silly, but it made her smile. And most importantly, it helped her speak English every day. She also started using subtitles in a smart way. At first, she watched shows with English subtitles. That helped her connect the spoken words with their written form. Later, when she felt more comfortable, she tried watching with no subtitles. It was difficult at first. She missed some parts. But then one day she understood a full scene. No subtitles. Just listening. That moment felt like magic. Another thing that helped Anna was reading while listening. She found an audiobook online, and she also had the written version. She listened to the narrator and followed the words on the page. When she saw and heard the word at the same time, it was easier to remember. Her vocabulary grew. Her understanding became deeper. To practice speaking, Anna joined a small online group. Once a week, she called a language partner. They talked for just 15 minutes. Sometimes they talked about the weather, sometimes about their favorite food. They made mistakes. They laughed. But they supported each other. It didn't feel like a class. It felt like a friendship. That made her want to keep going. Anna also learned to celebrate small wins. One day, she understood a joke on TV. Another day, she remembered a new word without checking the dictionary. These were small moments, but they gave her hope. She wrote them down in her notebook to remind herself that progress was happening. She stopped thinking about being perfect. Instead, she thought about enjoying English. She listened to music while walking. She spoke to herself while doing the laundry. She even started dreaming in English sometimes. Soon, English was not just something she studied. It was part of her lifestyle, part of her day, part of who she was becoming. Now, when someone asks Anna, "How did you improve your English so fast?" she smiles and says, "I made it part of my life." And you can do the same. You don't have to study for hours every day. Just a few minutes of smart, fun, and simple practice will help. Make it easy. Make it joyful. Create your own English world, one small step at a time. Because learning English is not just about tests or grammar rules. It's about finding your voice, opening your heart, and building new dreams. So go ahead, turn on that podcast, sing that song, say good morning to yourself in the mirror. You're not just learning English, you're living it. And that's the best way to grow. Every day, every word, one beautiful step at a time. Anna started her English journey feeling lost and afraid. She listened to podcasts but couldn't understand the words. Everything felt too fast. She thought maybe she wasn't smart enough, or maybe English was just too hard for her. But she didn't give up. She learned that it's okay to feel confused. She learned that she didn't need to understand every word. She only needed to understand the main idea and use context. That simple shift changed everything. Anna began to use smart and easy techniques. She listened to the same audio again and again. She practiced shadowing, where she repeated after the speaker. She recorded her own voice. She sang songs, tagged emotions to new words, and made English part of her day. Slowly, she stopped feeling afraid. English became her friend. She turned small daily actions into powerful habits. Listening while cooking, speaking to herself in the mirror, reading and listening together, talking to a language buddy once a week, watching shows with and without subtitles. English was no longer just a subject. It became part of her lifestyle. And now, Anna smiles when she hears English. She understands more. She feels proud. She remembers the girl who once felt stuck. And now, she feels strong. The lesson from Anna's story is this: don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait until you're ready. Start now. Start small. Keep going. The secret is not about learning fast. It's about learning with heart, with patience, and with joy. You can use this lesson in your life too. If you want to learn English or anything new, begin where you are. Use the tools around you. Make it fun. Make it part of your world. Bit by bit, day by day, you will grow. And guess what? You've just finished listening to a full story in English. That means your listening is already better. Congratulations! Here's a quick question for you. What helped Anna the most in her journey? A. Waiting until she were perfect. B. Practicing every day with simple tools. Type A or B in the comments. I want to hear your answer. If you enjoyed this story and it helped you, please subscribe to the channel to support us. It gives us motivation to keep making more great content for you. We also accept donations to help cover the time and cost of making these free lessons. In the beginning, it's really hard to keep going without support. But we do this because we care and because we want to help you learn English in a fun and natural way. Thank you for being here. Keep going. You're doing great.